Hi everybody, Beanmeister22 here, and we're going to do something very special. I say that a lot, but this is very, very special. This is one of those new AirFix sets. This was sent to me by my friend Leo at Leo Kim Video. Go check out his videos, but I don't have to tell you that because you already know who he is and you've already checked out his videos because really, he is the best YouTuber here on YouTube now. So I was talking with him a while ago, and he said, have you seen those AirFix sets? And I said, AirFix? Well, he said, yeah, it's a brick set that makes amazing. He said, these will be the best brick airplanes and jets you have ever seen. I said, yeah, maybe. Really, I've never heard of them before, so I looked them up on Amazon, and all I saw was these plastic models. They were modeling sets. And I didn't know what he was talking about. He said, I'll send you a couple. I said, okay, I'll be interested in seeing them if they're what you say, because, you know, if they are the best brick jet you've ever seen, then they are. And then they arrived. I opened the pack and said, wow, these are great looking. And sure enough, and then I went back to his website and he showed them on a video and I said, wow, I have got to put these together. So number one, he was 110% correct. These are the most highly detailed, best quality brick jets ever made by anybody. And Lego won't make military stuff like this, but really, if AirFix would become a big company, and I guess they are a big company in the model world, but if they would become a big company in the brick world, they could put Lego out of business. These are that good. Yeah, laugh if you want, Lego fanboys. Until you've seen this, you got no idea, because I've put together a lot of Lego sets and brick sets, hundreds and hundreds, possibly thousands of sets. And when he said this is the best brick jet you've ever seen, yeah, I'll try it out. This really is. This is just as much brick set as it is plastic model, and that's what's so amazing. If you were to see this on a shelf, you would not know it's a brick set. And that's what I'm looking for. I love brick sets, but I don't want to see the little nubs all over the outside of a jet. So today we're going to look at the AirFix QuickBuild Hawk. And remember, you need the QuickBuild sets because those are the ones that are brick sets. If you don't get a QuickBuild set with a picture of the brick on it, you're going to get a regular model set. And I'm not against building models. I used to build model jets and airplanes and aircraft carriers and battleships, but I don't want to build models anymore. I don't want to have to use glue, and then, the snap-tight, snap-together ones, they just weren't as good. But this is a brick set. This is a combination of a Lego set and a model airplane. How cool is that? I guess I can answer that for you. It's very cool. Okay, AirFix. Who is AirFix? They're a company out of the UK. So what you'll find is they'll have a lot of British aircraft and helicopters or things that are made in America, but they fly in Britain. And then there's some German airplanes because that World War II thing is still pretty big. We got to fight the Germans, right? And really the Germans ones were just the World War II airplanes. I haven't seen any German jets. So this is the Hawk. And right now, let me say I'm very disappointed that they don't have the best British jet ever, the Harrier jet, the Harrier. Come on, man. The best British jet ever, the Harrier jet, and you don't even have that in a set? Maybe they will sometimes. Maybe they already have it and I don't know about it. So this says ages 5 and up, warning choking hazard, no glue, no paint, just build. And there's a little exploded version of what it looks like on the front as well as a bigger exploded version on the back. Really, this is amazing. I mean, I cannot tell you how cool this is. Because when I heard about it, I said, yeah, whatever. But I had to show you it being built because you wouldn't believe it if I just told you. These sets all have a stand included, so you can have it as a display, or when you pop the stand off, you can put little bombs or armament underneath. Oh man, these are great! And if you've not heard of AirFix before, you can go to www.airfix.com. They're a Hornby company! That's right. Made in UK, ages 5 and up. They got a bunch of writing on it in a whole bunch of different languages. English and German and Russian and yeah, wow. Great sets. At last count, I think they make 7, 8, or 9 of these quick build sets. I have all of them because Leo sent me a handful of them and I went online and I bought the other ones and I got all of them. Have I put them together yet? No, I've only put 4 together and I'm amazed. And something that is very cool about these sets, you see these red bricks? The red bricks are all internal. They're structural to help put the skins around them. That's very helpful. It's like in those Creo Star Trek sets where they would come with some red bricks, and the red bricks were just meant to be a stand, a kind of a frame or a scaffolding to hold your set as you built the weird shaped sets. And by weird shape, like the Klingon Bird of Prey or the Starship Enterprise or something. So the red bricks, the Creo ones were extra. The red bricks for these are all internal, so you can already separate them out and you'll know that's internal structure, and then the skins will be over here. And as you can see in this video, I had to backtrack once or twice. The instructions aren't overly complicated, but they're not, super understandable either. You got to get used to it. I've only put 4 of these together, and there is a difference in how they look. Like from a jet to an airplane to the Apache helicopter, they kind of go together differently, but it's all basically the same. Red bricks are inside as your structure. Everything else is skin. Stickers, you could paint them if you wanted to, but it comes really cool stickers, and sometimes I put them on and sometimes I don't. On these sets, I think I'm actually going to finally break down and put the stickers on them. But I just had to get this video made so you could see what we were talking about. Because if you've only seen these in a box or online or on Leo Kim video channel, if you've only seen them and you haven't seen the innards and what it looks like inside, you'd say, well, how was that a brick jet? Well, it is. So what you do is you get 2 or 3 of these, you spend 5 minutes of your life putting them together. I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes per jet, 10 minutes for your first couple, probably 5 minutes for your last one. They'll go together that quickly. And then there's some amazing playability here, plus their display quality. But there is a downside, as in all things. The downside is these are kind of expensive. I've seen these as low as $17 and as high as $25, but their average price is $20 to $21 depending on the set. Do they sell this in stores here in the U.S.? I would bet they do. I've just found these online, but if you went to a hobby shop, a real hobby store, not just a Toys R Us, but a real hobby store, you'll probably find them there. Because AirFix is a known model building name. Even at a local Kroger store, I can go down there and find some sets by AirFix. So the QuickBuild sets, they'll gain popularity. They'll be everywhere. The problem is, if you've never heard of them, how could they become popular? You don't even know they exist. So we'll be making some more videos of these in the future. Like I said, I got probably 9 of these now, or as many as they make until they make more. Kind of like with those Orsini guns. I said, I have all of them, and then I went online and they now make 2 more. In those other videos, I probably won't show the entire build, so it doesn't have to be a 10-minute long video. But I think it's important that you see what it looks like out of the box here, what it looks like as you're putting it together, and then the finished product. Because if I just showed you the box and the finished product, you wouldn't believe it. Alright, so what do you think? Have you seen these before? If you haven't seen them, go to Leo Kim video channel, check out his videos that these are in. I'll be making more videos on these. Look around, go to your hobby shops. If you live in the UK, you should have them in regular stores, right? These are amazing! It's a combination between a brick jet and a model jet, and, okay, I just want to say this, no one listens to me anyways, but AirFix, make a Harrier jet! And, maybe make some cool US jets or Russian jets. And I guess most importantly, or just as important, you need to get the word out. Because you are not going to sell any of these unless you get the word out, because people will buy these if they know they exist. But if we don't know these exist, I'd have never bought these if Leo hadn't told me about them. And then even then, I probably wouldn't have bought them until he actually sent me one, because it's just, I couldn't believe how something this cool could actually be a brick jet. That's not a brick jet. Sure enough, it is a brick jet. The most detailed brick jet ever. Alright, so leave your comments in the comment section. Hey, as always, thanks for watching, and go check these out. They're amazing. You will love them, I guarantee.
Beanmeister 22. The most dangerous man on YouTube.